guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're going to be doing my Hikeathon announcement for 2023. Hikeathon is my next 2-week readathon, and this one is themed all around physical activity, nature, springtime, and all those kinds of fun things. I came up with this concept, I think 3 or 4 years ago now, because reading is such a sedentary activity where you're just sitting or laying down and reading, and I really wanted to do a readathon that combined like kind of staying active and keeping our bodies healthy and moving, but also still consuming some wonderful stories. So for this readathon, we are combining those two things. So I have reading challenges and physical challenges. They are super easy and nothing too intense. If you don't want to do the physical challenges, you can totally skip that part. You can just use this as a spring nature themed readathon, but I've made everything very easy and customizable. First up, the readathon is going to be running Monday, May 15th through Monday, May 29th. So this is actually going to be a 15-day readathon because we're going into Memorial Day, since a lot of us will have that Monday off, so we'll get an extra day of reading and hiking in. So first we are going to talk about the reading challenges. So when I do Hikeathon, because it's set in the springtime and I'm kind of a seasonal style reader, I like to read like nature, springtime style books, some survival books kind of thrown in there. For some reason, that's kind of like a spring summer activity for me. So your first reading challenge is going to be to read a book with a map. So a map kind of screams like adventure, journey to me. So any book that has like a map in it, accompanied somehow, is going to count for this category. I'm excited to pick a book for this one. Challenge number 2 is a survival read. We do this every year. Literally anything from like mountain survival, wilderness survival, island survival, dystopian survival, fantasy survival, anything you can think of will work for this challenge. I do have a survival recommendations video already that I'll link up in the cards if you guys want to check it out from last year, some of my favorite survival style reads. I'll probably be doing an Instagram reel for this as well sometime in the next few weeks. Challenge number 3 is elemental magic. So to me, like being able to do plant magic or nature magic is really fun for Hikeathon. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. Again, I'll do a Instagram reel probably of some of my favorite elemental magic books if you want some ideas, and I'll probably do it on YouTube Shorts as well, so stay tuned for that. Challenge number 4 is a new challenge, and that one is involving a game. So this can be, again, anything that you want it to be. It could be like a Hunger Games type game. It could be a sport like basketball or football or soccer or hockey. It could be like a mystery puzzle type game. I'll probably lean towards more like a survival unique style of game. Again, I'll try to make an Instagram reel with this. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do a recommendation video on this because I don't have a ton under my belt to recommend, but I'll do a short little reel or YouTube video of some ones that I've liked. And then challenge number 5 is a book with trees on the cover. So last year we did flowers on the cover. This year it's trees. Pretty self-explanatory. I feel like we have a ton of books with trees on the cover, so that one will be kind of fun and easy. Again, you don't have to do any of these reading challenges if you don't want to. They're just for fun and kind of make us think a little bit more about our TBR. Okay, next up we have our physical challenges. So, challenge number 1, read outside. You can do this any way you want. You can do it for as long as you want. This could be just reading at like a park or a picnic or a beach. This could be doing an audiobook while you're hiking or walking. Whatever suits your fancy. It could be sitting on your porch. Challenge number 2, have a picnic. You can do this inside or outside. Again, self-explanatory. I thought it would be kind of fun for springtime, kind of get us outside. I'm going to try to pick a cool spot to do a picnic at and pick some fun food. Challenge number 3 is to make a springtime treat. Anything that you want to do. You could do like a carrot cake. I think I'm going to make a trail mix recipe and I share that on here or on Instagram. You could do some fun springtime cookies. You could do whatever you want. Challenge number 4 is to go to a park. Again, you can go for a walk. You can have a picnic. You can just visit and say hi. Whatever you want to do. And then challenge number 5 is to go for a hike or a walk. Again, you don't have to do any of the physical challenges if you don't want to. You can just do the reading. Or you can do no challenges at all. These again are just for fun. Get us a little bit out of our comfort zone. Get us moving. I do a lot of audiobooks while I garden and clean and do things like that. So it kind of helps me like stay on my feet. Alright, next order of business. So I will be doing a lot on Instagram. Be sure and follow me at The Bright Side Girl. The hashtag for this readathon is going to be Hikeathon Reads. Make sure you do do that hashtag. Hikeathon was already taken up, so we do Hikeathon Reads. And I always hit follow on this hashtag, and that way you can see anyone else that is participating and using the hashtag. It will show up under this hashtag if you just click on it or type it in Instagram. It's really fun. For Instagram, for all the readathons, I do photo challenges. So these are the challenges for week 1. Really, really fun. I love doing this with different springtime themes, all different kinds of things happening. And then there is a week 2, and you do not have to only use books for these photos. The Instagram challenge is like flowers. You can just take a picture of flowers. It doesn't have to have a book in it. This is just an overall photo challenge. Again, you don't have to do these to participate. You don't have to do all of them to participate, but these will be a part of the Hikeathon giveaway that I will be doing. I'll be doing at least 2 giveaways. One that's going to have some gently used Hikeathon themed books, as well as some Hikeathon themed goodies that I've been collecting. And then the second giveaway for the second week is just going to be some Hikeathon themed books. The details of the giveaway will be announced on Instagram closer to the readathon, but basically you do one of the photo challenges and that will give you 1 entry. So every time you do a photo challenge and use the hashtag Hikeathon Reads, you'll get entered into the giveaway. This is US only. I'm very sorry, shipping is just too expensive. I do have some rules for the photos if you are wanting to use it for the giveaway entry. It must be an actual photo that you have taken. It doesn't have to be a current photo. It could be something you took a few years back if it works for the challenges. It does need to be posted on your current feed. So I will not be counting any like screenshots of audiobooks or books that you're reading. I want to use actual photos for the giveaway, and it does need to be on your current Instagram feed. So posted sometime during the readathon. You can share them on your stories. I love that. We'll talk about that in a second. It will not count for the giveaway unless it's on your actual Instagram feed. Hopefully that makes sense. So I have graphics, as you guys can see, for the readathon, like I have been doing for the last year or so. I will link the download folder for the graphics down below, but I will also post them on my Instagram today on my stories when this video is posted, as well as they will be saved in a highlights reel on my Instagram, where you can download them by clicking the link in the description here. I have things like Hikeathon Reads, so this is where you will put all your finished reads, currently reading, currently listening, Hikeathon Finish that has a little place for the review. We also have an invitation if you want to invite your friends. So we have this Hikeathon little invitation announcement that you can send just via your DMs to different people or tag them or whatever. I will have the physical challenges, reading challenges, and photo challenges. Most of these are formatted only for your stories. I personally don't really use graphics in my actual Instagram feed. I like to use photos. So most of these are formulated for your stories, but I did formulate the reading and physical challenges and the invitation, the little square box for Instagram if you want to post them that way. Both versions are again in that downloads folder, as well as a new currently watching graphic, which I made halfway into Hikeathon. I decided, like, what if I'm watching like a space movie and I wanted to share it? Same thing for this. If you're watching like a nature-y themed film, then you can use this currently watching. Thought that was kind of fun for your Instagram stories. I will also have a Hikeathon playlist on Spotify that I will link down below in the description with different kind of spring Hikeathon themed music. A little bit harder to make this playlist than it was for Hikeathon, but we managed. Just some stuff you can kind of listen to in between reading if you desire to kind of keep the Hikeathon vibes going. I will be vlogging like normal, except for this readathon, I post a vlog every 2 to 3 days. Because we're trying to kind of promote getting like outside in nature and being a little more physically active, I post while the readathon is happening to kind of keep everyone like motivated and having a good time. So I'll have shorter vlogs every 2 to 3 days for the 2 weeks of the readathon. I have some cool hiking trails I'm going to check out that I haven't been to before. We've got some food we're going to make. We got some movies picked out, and of course some really great books. I'll be posting my Hikeathon TBR about 1 week before the readathon happens. I have a Hikeathon themed book haul coming out in just a week or 2. Stay tuned for that. And lastly, I always encourage you to go to your local library or online and request the books and audiobooks that you want now, since it's a month in advance. If you're using the library, that gives them time to come in time. I always request an obscenely large amount, like 30 or 40 books. I go through a lot of audiobooks though. That way I have things to choose from and I can kind of mix it up and choose things as I'm in the mood or as things kind of become available. I go and request like all the audiobooks. I'll probably do it tonight. And any physical books that I want to do for like photos or just physically reading, I'll go and request from the library. And you can always put a delay on the audiobooks or the physical books so that they don't come in till closer to Hikeathon. Say there's only like a week left to wait, you can place a delay on it so that it will delay it until Hikeathon if needed. But I can usually request my audiobooks for 3 weeks using Libby and Hoopla. About the week before the readathon, I'll go ahead and just borrow anything that I'm wanting because I'll have it for 21 days. And that'll cover the whole time of the readathon. I hope all this makes sense to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @thebrightside_girl. Use that hashtag Hikeathon_reads. Stay tuned for the Hikeathon themed videos coming out. I will link any Hikeathon themed recommendation videos and things like that down below in the description, as well as up in the cards for you guys. Let me know if you will be participating and what parts you're most looking forward to. And I will see you guys next time on The Bright Side.